Welcome back, riders. I'm back here at the home park of Six Flags Great America. Today is July 5th. It's kind of interesting. I really never come here on the weekends, especially during the summer, but here I am. I'm going to check out the Star-Spangled Nights event. I haven't been here for a 4th of July event. Maybe ever. If I have, it's been like over 10 years. So excited to see some fireworks tonight. And then I got a special guest coming in real soon. So stay tuned. All right, I'm here with my guest today, Uncle Nate.
Hey.
How are you, man? It's good to see you.
We never vlogged together. We hang out,
We did New England for like half a day.
We went to Europe twice together, never did a dang vlog, but here we are at your home park doing one because why not, right?
Why not? You were here yesterday. How was your day?
For 4th of July, honestly, not bad. Queues were 20 minutes, half hour.
All right.
It was brutally hot. Today's brutally hot again.
Yeah.
It's 79 with a 40% humidity back at my house right now. And I'm here in Chicago.
Are you complaining?
Yeah, a little bit.
It is toasty out here. But I know we're going to have a great day. You're not staying the full day, but...
No, I'm going to go to the Dells in a little bit and pick up a couple of plus ones.
Yeah, the little micro coaster.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was going to fit on it last time, so I'm going to try it this time.
That thing is so small.
4, 3, 2, 1. Is out.
All right, Max Force. How was it?
It's great. I forgot how many positives that freaking thing had.
Does that positives after a dog tongue?
That kicks, dog
You're
tongue.
feeling it.
What a weird name for an element.
But it kind of looks like it, right?
I mean, I guess.
I guess so.
A little bit. Anyways, yeah, great ride. Love that launch.
Yeah, launch is fantastic. How would you say it is in terms of United States launches, I guess?
I think I still might like storm runners more and accelerators more.
Okay, so you're
Just
a
by, like,
hydraulic guy.
The hydraulics kick in different.
Yeah, that's fair.
The air-powered ones, they're over with too quick. The hydraulic ones give a little bit more pull.
Fair enough.
That's all I have to say about that.
All right, you just did Batman twice. What'd you think? First time with the new effects.
Oh, it's so cute. I love all
Yeah.
the fog and the lights and there's music. It's like, and it's repainted, it's not rotting away anymore. It's like restored to its old glory and it's running ferocious.
And it's only like 11:45.
Yeah, we might have to ride that in a little bit again. You know when you get off a good B&M, and they don't build B&Ms like they used to, but you get off a good invert and your feet kind of like tingle a little bit. My feet actually were stinging.
Yeah, man.
That was so good.
For a morning ride, I thought that was fantastic.
Yeah.
It is hotter, but
So good.
that was really fun.
So good.
All right, what are we gonna do here?
We're gonna ride Little Dipper for a little throwback.
Why not? There's like no
There's
line.
It's a Saturday.
Day after
Day after
holiday.
4th of July. This park, what is Midway?
Empty-ish.
What is there, like maybe a couple thousand people here? There's like nobody here.
I like never do Little Dipper, and there's no line for once, so why not?
All right, 2 rides on Goliath. RMC, man.
Yeah, man. Another RMC that gets a lot of hate that shouldn't. It's short, but
It's great.
Breakneck pacing, awesome ride. It's got a little bit of a good texture to it because of the topper.
Yeah.
The crew's really cool this year. They're funny.
Whoever is on controls right now, fantastic.
They
Just
have-
loving the energy.
Great rhymes, great raps, good stuff.
And we retrieved
A loose
Joy.
article. A loose article from yesterday. So
Not bad.
It's a collapsible water bottle. I know it looks weird, but we got it retrieved from yesterday's visit.
That's
so
a
perfect.
successful 2 rides on Goliath.
Yeah.
Alrighty, Nate, Sky Striker, a little bit different pace, not a coaster. How'd you like it?
It's Zamperla Discovery.
It's not your favorite.
They're all about the same to me.
I think that one's the best one.
That one pulls harder G's. Feels like it. Or it's just 90 degrees out. That's, you know.
Yeah, that too. Might need a little more water, but
Yeah.
it's not as good as what you were telling me in the whole line during the ride too.
What? I don't
The
remember.
Intamin gyros.
Oh, the Intamin gyro swings are so good. The restraints are better, and they're just efficient. And they're great.
You were
And-
raving about them.
Yeah, no.
I haven't been on one.
You get so much
so-
airtime. Well, you got to go to Scandinavia because they
Oh,
got
boy.
2 of them.
Yeah, maybe one day. But
Yeah.
so you would take those over this?
Yes.
All right,
The restraints are better.
Italians. This is a Saturday, the day after 4th of July. Rath is like a 10-minute wait right now. What's up with that?
I have no clue. I've been asking the same thing.
I don't know, man. Wow. All right, we just got off not one but 2 rides on Rath Rickshaw.
Dude, the line's not very long.
No, it's not long at all. And you did it once yesterday too.
Yes.
So overall thoughts on our new, for 2025, B&M dive coaster?
It looks super cool. I love the colors.
Yeah?
X-Flight's doing its thing.
Whoa.
Super cool colors. Great layout. It paces well. That Rath roll you've coined it.
Yeah, thank you.
That's a really cool element.
Yes.
I like it. But just the new B&M quality that we're getting right now. I do have a headache. It's pretty shaky.
Yeah, you would hope it'd be a little smoother, but other than that, I think it did really well, and people are still going to eat it up too.
Yeah,
So.
the middle seats are fine, but if you sit anywhere towards the outside, it really shakes
Yeah.
back and forth a lot.
Yeah, but in terms of dive coasters,
it's fun for a dive coaster. It's got some different elements that do different things. But the one thing, and it's not the park's fault. It's B&M's, quality fault at the moment. So, but the park did a great job with the ride itself.
Yeah.
And I look forward to the more theming that's coming to it as well.
fingers crossed. Look at this. It's a Saturday on a holiday weekend. Wow. All right, welcome back, riders. 2 rides on Bull. Good Piper. What are your thoughts?
Ever since they did like the little reprogram changes in the trims, because it doesn't really trim anymore, it's fantastic. It's got like ejector airtime, you gray out, you get airtime in places you didn't before.
The mid-course drop, fantastic.
Almost top tier hyper now. It
I would
went
agree.
from being one of the medium lower to being like one of up. So if we're on the screen, it was like right about here, but now it's right about there.
I don't agree.
So I'm following it just fine. Yeah, there we go.
I don't agree. I don't know.
And the crew, cheers.
Fantastic, yeah. They're doing
Very
great.
generous operators.
I wish I thought it was one of the top hypers because I'm here all the time, obviously, but I'm not with you there, but it's running better than it has my whole life. I'll take that.
Fantastic. And it's very smooth. It's nice seeing a 25-year-old B&M nice and smooth.
Yes.
I love it.
Batman too.
Batman too.
All right, so we're here at the front of the park. You're taking off, but at first we did Viper.
Yes.
We did front and back.
Yes. Shout out to the crew. You guys are
Yeah.
very generous. I like you guys. Made some new friends over there
We
today.
did make friends there.
And I made new friends at Goliath and new friends kind of everywhere today.
Here
Everybody's
and there,
really
everywhere,
friendly.
so.
This park is empty for a Saturday. Bulls will walk on.
Yeah, Bull. I mean, I shot that video, like, walk on pretty much, on 2 trains, so it's crazy. Back to Viper real quick. Front or back?
Front row all the way.
Thank you.
Standing airtime and better laterals. In the
Thank
back, you just
you.
kind of pop out of your seat a little bit.
The back is only good for the double down.
And actually, our ride wasn't even that good on the double down to the back.
It wasn't.
No, front row all the way. Or front
Everyone's
car.
like, oh, the back, the back. It's the front. But yeah, you're taking off, you're getting some credits and going to Minnesota.
Yeah, I'm staying in Blue Earth, Minnesota, home of the world's tallest Jolly Green Giant statue.
Yeah, I like it.
And then I'm going to Arnold's Park tomorrow because I've never been to Arnold's Park.
Legend.
Yeah.
That's a fun one.
Yeah.
And they got a cool flat ride that's there too.
I'll check it out.
All right, do you want to do the outro for yourself? Or you don't remember
Push
it?
down, pull up on your lap bars, exit to the right or left, and have a great day. Choo-choo, bye.
Okay, he remembers choo-choo bye, so there's that at least. But safe travels, good hanging out with you, and maybe you'll be on the channel a little bit more coming up here.
If
maybe.
you vlog the trip, yeah.
What trip?
Oh, wait.
Uh-oh. So here's a look at Hometown Square. They got some extra decorations for the Star-Spangled Nights presented by M&M. So you got some M&Ms kind of hanging out here and there, and then they got some stuff on these lanterns and just some signs. So it's a nice little touch-up for, just a 3-day event. I like it. Okay, I just got off the Whizzer. That was my first ride without Uncle Nate. And I was kind of thinking about this before I did Whizzer, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and commit to it. I'm going to attempt to ride every single roller coaster in the park today. I can't think of a time I've ever done that before, so this might be my first time ever, if I do successfully do it. But the time is currently 3:23, and I've already done a lot of the coasters here. Little Dipper, that's kind of like a big one that I've already done because the line for that's usually, you know, kind of obnoxious. So I don't know, I need Superman, Dark Knight, V2, Flash V2, both sides of Eagle, and X-Flight. I think that's it that comes to mind. So I don't know, we'll just start chipping away, I guess. I guess part of the reason why I'm doing this is because it's shockingly pretty much almost dead today, which is crazy. I thought today would be one of the busiest days of the summer for sure. It's the day after a holiday, so everyone's got a 3-day weekend. I mean, yeah, it's hot. That's probably the main reason why it's not so busy here. But even then, you know, just with the amount of people with a long weekend, I thought it'd be busier. So I feel like today's a good day to try the challenge. Plus, I'm almost never here for open to close, and I am today. So today's kind of like the best opportunity to try the challenge. So yeah, but I'm making my way to Dark Knight right now. The time is currently 3:25. Hoping the line's not too bad, but if I have to spend time inside, it'd be better to do it when it's hotter now than a couple hours when it's not. So let's head there.
Batman. What seat you Batman?
So this is where the line ends. It's a little long, but I'm right next to a fan. It is nice with the AC in here, so I'm gonna wait it out.
Okay, I did Dark Knight. That was a good break from the day, honestly. I wasn't in there that long, but just nice to be in some AC in the shade. Making my way to Superman to check that off the list. I forgot to mention, I also have not done Sprocket Rockets today or Joker. So those are 2 more on the list I'd like to do today. And I didn't mention Demon at all, but that's actually because me and Nate did Demon twice. I just forgot to film anything for it because those are first rides of the day. So that's the list. We're trying to make a dent. Speaking of Demon, I came here Tuesday, and that was the first time I've ridden Demon since, you know, it closed down for Wrath, so maybe 10 months or so. I did it 36 times. I didn't ride anything else in the park. It was great, I loved it. But yeah, fun fact, I guess. False alarm, I guess that's what I get for talking before booking on Flash Pass. It's closed on Flash Pass. It's actually open, at least I think it is. I think these people just got off the ride. But it is down to 1 train. I'm pretty sure it opened on 2 today. Don't quote me on that though, I wasn't paying close attention because I know it has been back on 2 trains, but it's only on 1 right now and it's closed on Flash Pass. So hopefully I circle back to it, but I guess I'll just head to Joker and Flash V2.
Roaring Rapids has finally reopened. It's not a ride I ever really do, so I'm not that interested, but for anyone who is, it is finally back open. Not to sound like a broken record, but this is the line on a holiday weekend, Saturday, for a ride that doesn't even have great capacity. I've seen it longer than this pretty much every day I come here after work. It's crazy.
What a ride I just had on Joker here. So I'm more of a front flip guy. I'm not a big fan of the back flip off the top of the lift. I got stuck with the back flip, so I was kind of dreading it, and then it happened. I didn't even do a full back flip, and then I was just kind of rocking back and forth on the top. I'm like, okay, not that bad. And then right before that first Raven turn, insanity. I don't know how many spins I got. I don't know what was up, I don't know what was down. That was one of the crazier Joker rides I've had, especially after it started so slow. But mission accomplished. Also, shout out to the crew. They got a pep in their step. They're moving. Like they kind of impressed me, not gonna lie. That being said, even though it doesn't seem like, I mean, obviously it's not the ride crew or anything like that, but I still don't understand why all the free spins went down to 1 load. So if anyone has any information on that, feel free to let me know in the comments, because I've always been interested why. Like some parks I could kind of understand, but I really wish they still used both the loads here.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I haven't even been on V2 this year because this is what the station's usually looking like when I want to ride it. So I need it for completion today, but that is too much. I'm gonna push my luck for later in the day.
I definitely think me and Uncle Nate really kind of jinxed it. I'm not gonna try to tell you the park is slammed right now, but compared to how majority of the day has gone so far, it's starting to get busier. You can see it in the midways. You can just see it in that shot I just showed V2. It's starting to get a little busier. Maybe everyone was hungover this morning and slept in. I don't know. Maybe they're all waiting to get here later because of the fireworks. I don't know, but it's starting to get a little busier, but we're still gonna go ahead with the plan.
Not my proudest moment. I don't think I've ever ridden Sprocket Rockets by myself, but it's a part of the challenge, so let's do it.
Okie dokie, I did it. Never one of my proudest moments, but it's been done. Doing that and Little Dipper in the same day, I'm gonna kind of stand by this opinion. That's a better ride than Little Dipper. I appreciate what Little Dipper's going for. You know, old school charm, skid brakes, curb station. I love all that stuff, but in terms of an on-ride experience, I prefer Sprocket Rockets. I will say though, Sprocket Rockets, didn't you used to get 2 laps? They're only doing 1 lap right now. I could have sworn you got 2, but oh well. I'm not gonna get too picky over one of the worst coasters in the park. Obviously, it serves a purpose, but it's not for me, but it's been done. So I need both sides of American Eagle now, and then I need to backtrack to Flash Vertical Velocity and Superman.
So this is actually my first time seeing the new plaque, East Roller Coaster Landmark. Feel free to pause if you want to read it. They're looking very nice. Alongside with these flowers and the sign. So this area is nice. See, I would still argue that's a shorter line than normal for a Sky Striker, so I don't know. It's just coming in waves right now, I guess.
At all times, and your head against the headrest.
not good
Secure hats and
the
glasses. Enjoy your ride.
News articles, including bags, purses, keys, and phones. Those may be held in the hands of passengers.
All right, I got good news and then bad news and then more bad news. So the good news is I got American Eagle. The bad news is it's running only blue side right now, which is the inferior side. And then the other bad news is obviously if red side is closed, I kind of can't do the challenge. I mean, I guess if there's one coaster in the park I would have to miss where I could still say I rode every single roller coaster in the park, it would be American Eagle, because I guess it is the same roller coaster. I was planning on doing both sides just to cover all my bases, but red was open earlier. I'm sure they closed it once the park was really slower than they probably thought it was going to be today. So if it reopens, I'll keep my eye on it. If it reopens, I'll definitely try to do it. If I don't get on it, but I still get onto other coasters in the park, I feel like that qualifies. I'm trying my best here, but I probably should have done it earlier, because I even thought about that earlier. I saw red side was literally a quarter full earlier today, so it makes sense why it probably shifted this staff around. Excuse me. Hey Tyler, how are you?
Dan?
They probably shifted the staff around to, you know, other rides, or they let them go for the day, cut on some costs. So we'll see. But if it opens, I'll do it. If not, and I still get on everything else, then I'll take that.
So there is a pretty substantial line for X-Fight, but it's actually kind of been like this all day. Even when me and Nate did Sky Striker today, maybe around 1 o'clock. This was like the longest line, in the park. They were on 1 train this morning, they're on 2 now, so I don't know. People like their X-Flight, I guess. Also, this is something I haven't really seen. This is the longest line, at least I've been willing to wait in for X-Flight. But the grouper is actually doing a pretty good job. There's like no trains going out with empty seats, but the station's pretty empty. I really like that, because even with Flash Pass, if you get right to the merge, you can still wait like 20 minutes for this. So this is actually really nice. I take back what I said about the grouper. My bad.
jokey. I just did one more ride on Wrath of Rakshasa. I do kind of want to center the rest of the day around Wrath because the line is rather short compared to when I'm usually here. But of course, I've still got my little challenge I'm going to try to do. So, but I was walking by it and it looked short. I will say, I think I definitely felt the effect of adding Flash Pass for that wait because I thought it was going to be shorter than it actually was. But no biggie. I mean, I use a Flash Pass, so I'm guilty, I guess. With the Flash Pass is really nice for this ride because there's no merge and everyone only has one for the most part. So really nice and easy. I forgot to say the second Wrath ride I did today, the last one I did with Uncle Nate, I got the back row. And that was the first back row ride I've gotten since the commercial shoot over a month ago. It was great to get back there because the drop is fantastic back there. Love it.
Also, this is the first time I visited, I guess technically Thursday, but the gift shop is open. Very nice.
Just got off 3 rides on Max Force. Exhilarating, as always, fantastic launch. Time is currently 6:18. I'm gonna go back to Superman and hopefully V2. And I should more say, hopefully American Eagle Red. I'm not getting my hopes up that much though, but we shall try. But like I said, about 6:15, I still need to eat dinner and a snack. We'll see if I want to try to grab a spot for the fireworks or not. Like I said, I haven't really been to the park for any type of event like this, so I'm not sure if the spots are gonna go super quick or anything like that. But got that, and then hopefully some more Wrath, but starting to get ahead of myself. On my way to Superman. Well, I got ahead of myself again. Superman is still closed for Flash Pass. It is open, I saw riders on it. So what I'm thinking is going on is they're down to 1 train, so it's just closed for Flash Pass. So I'm obviously not gonna wait in that standby line. It's probably nasty, which would suck because I'm so close to getting the challenge done. Like I did Little Dipper and Sprocket Rockets for this. This isn't something I particularly want to attempt again, riding those 2. So yeah, hopefully at some point it opens up for me, but not looking great at the moment. But I'm gonna still try to do V2. Still haven't been on that this year, but we'll see what the station's looking like. Maybe some Batman, I don't know.
I really jinxed myself. It's closed, like closed, so I really need to stop getting ahead of myself, but Batman is a fine consolation prize, I'll take it.
Okay, I'm back. It's been a minute. I'm sorry. Ran into my buddy Tyler. We did a couple rides together. We did Batman, which bad mistake on my part. The queue was a sauna. So it was a lot better when me and Uncle Nate did it this morning, but this evening not so much. But we did that, and then Wizard, and then we did Demon, and then we tried to do Justice League. And the whole ride went down. It was kind of weird. Everything stopped, like the TVs and the music and stuff, and the like emergency lights went on, so we just left. So I just ate Yukon Barbecue Pit. Time is currently 7:45, and I haven't talked about this, but part of the fireworks is some of the lines could close at 8 p.m. So those rides include Raging Bull, Giant Drop, American Eagle, Viper, and Max Force. So I'm kind of anticipating judging where their lines are. That's when they close their lines. But it can be as early as 8 p.m. because the fireworks start at 9:45, so they probably want to send out the last train of the night, you know, probably 9:30 or something, I don't know. So they kind of hopefully judge it off that, but just in case, I'm going to get in line for Bull now. I've only done it the 2 rides earlier with Nate, and it's been a little bit, so let's do it. Okay, the time is currently 8:23. I just did 2 rides on Raging Bull. I was down to do another, but they took it off Flash Pass, probably for the night for the fireworks, but the queue's still open. There's still people getting in line, so I don't know what that's about, but that's okay. I got in 4 rides for the day. Pretty happy with that. So I think I'm kind of done with Southwest Territory. I think I'm going to try to see the fireworks from Hometown Square. I'm sure it's going to be tougher and more, you know, boxed in with people there if there's a lot of people watching it. Obviously, there's a lot more space in Southwest Territory here. Sorry, I had to cut there. But anyways, there's a lot more room for people to stand in Southwest Territory. But I just feel like it's going to be a little bit more of a homier vibe in Hometown Square. And they made more of an effort to kind of dress up that area and stuff. So I'm going to check that out. But 8:27 as of now. I don't know what the game plan is. I don't know what these other lines are going to be like now that, like, you know, Raging Bull, highest capacity coaster here is closed, or you can't enter the line. Or I guess you can, but you know what I mean. And, you know, Viper, Max Force, Giant Drop, American Eagle. So we'll see how that affects the rest of the park. But I don't necessarily need to get on a bunch of rides or anything. I've gotten on almost everything. I still need Superman and Flash V2 for the coaster completion if you ignore American Eagle Red. But they've both been closed for hours now, so not looking great.
Was it fun?
I haven't been on Fiddler's Fling in a couple years, and I know it's a great ride, so why not?
I just did Fiddler's Fling, and let me tell you, that thing is kind of nuts. It's kind of short, but like in a good way, because I was starting to like see stars and feel it. I am a little dehydrated, but that's a great ride. The laterals are great. It really starts pretty quick, like 5-10 seconds into the ride, you're already at max speed, and you're just clinging on that right side of the car. Schwarzkopf opening day attraction. That's really nice and awesome.
So the time is currently 8:53 p.m. and we've run into a little bit of a predicament. I don't know how easy it is to see in the screen, but that kind of looks like rain. I mean, I know it's getting dark out, so it could just be like normal clouds. But I looked up 2 weather apps. One of them says rain's gonna start at 9:45 p.m., which is exactly when the fireworks are supposed to start. And then the other app says there's 0% chance for 9 o'clock. So I don't know what's gonna happen, but something to keep an eye out for.
So at this point, I'm just kind of aimlessly walking around. I kind of wanted to do Batman, but my buddy Tyler is actually in the sauna tunnel right now, and he says it's awful, so I'm going to pass on that. Goliath went down to 1 train, and then, you know, everything, I mean, most other things are either closed for the fireworks or closed for maintenance, like Flash Vertical Velocity right here, so I don't know. I mean, I want to do Joker, Superman still down. I'm kind of left with Demon and Wrath, and I'm not heading the right direction for that, so might just head to Hometown Square and kind of see what the vibes are for the fireworks. But like I said, we'll kind of keep an eye out on that rain. All right, quick update. So they just went on the PA system around the park, and due to inclement weather, they're moving the fireworks to 9:30. So that makes me feel a little better. So time is currently 8:58, so a little more than a half an hour till then. Like I said, I'm just heading to Hometown Square right now. Maybe I could squeeze in a Demon ride if I get cheeky, but no, whatever. I did 36 times on Tuesday. It's like I don't need to ride it more.
All right, I've made it to Hometown Square, and I have no idea what this is about, so I feel like I gotta stick around and find out now, right? Right. Let's take a look around the area. So definitely not overly crowded. I'll definitely have room around here to do as I please, I suppose. But here, the gazebo, looking very nice with all the flags and stuff. And then you got these M&Ms. And then you swing over here, you got even more M&Ms. But I mean, I'm willing to bet this is left over from Pound A in the park. That'd be funny. I mean, I can't confirm, but I mean, it fits the bill, right? It looks like it. But it's a nice touch still for 4th of July. And that train station looks so nice. I like it. So then here's this Star-Spangled Nights by M&M's. Very nice. I have no idea if there's going to be a trolley show or not. Pretty much everyone's staying out of the midway, which, I mean, it wouldn't be comfortable to sit on the midway, but even then, I don't know. I have no idea if there's anything else going on besides fireworks, and I don't know, they set up the stage by the train station, and I feel like they're gonna do something there, but I have no idea. So, I guess we'll stick around and find out. I think something I'm really appreciating tonight is just the fact that I get to be here at night, because most of the time when I come on weekdays, it doesn't exactly get totally dark. If it does, it's only for like the last 20-30 minutes of the day, but it doesn't really get to this point, so I'm really just taking in all the lights and stuff, especially because, you know, I'm only really here when it's this dark for Fright Fest, when they got all the music blaring and all the scary stuff and fog and stuff. It's just nice to be able to take in the park like this at night, kind of normal. All right, well, I found somewhere to sit. Not exactly the comfiest, but I got here kind of late, so it is what it is. But I'm anticipating the fireworks are mostly going to be this way. There's people sitting like completely towards the train station. The fireworks are not going to be behind the train stations, but I guess if something ends up going on that stage, I might not be in the best position, but I can move. It's whatever. But got a decent spot right here. Quick update on the rain. So one app is saying to expect it at 9:45, and then the other app is saying it starts in 21 minutes, which the time is currently 9:17, so that would be in the middle of the fireworks. I mean, I don't know how long the fireworks are, but I might potentially get wet. You guys know I melt pretty easy, but I think I gotta stick this one out. I really want to see the fireworks.
All right, here I am. This is my seat. It's by a flagpole, but they keep going on the PA and they keep announcing that due to incoming weather, and I keep thinking they're going to cancel it, but they just keep reiterating it's going to be 9:30, which is good. Transparency is great, but I guess I'm just a little pessimistic right now, and I'm expecting them to cancel it. Not expecting, but worrisome, I guess. I don't know. I just hate getting wet. Okay, post-game interview with myself, I guess. Obviously didn't film too much because of the music, and my camera just doesn't pick that kind of stuff up very well. Overall, though, I was kind of impressed in terms of like a theme park fireworks show. I mean, I don't have much to compare it to. Like, I don't even really watch the one at Kings Island all that much, because usually I'm in line or riding something. But, you know, it exceeded expectations, I would say. In terms of Hometown Square, next time I probably would do that in Southwest Territory. Oh God, blinded by the light. From where I was sitting in Hometown Square, there was a tree that kind of covered up a lot, like the low fireworks. The high ones I could see perfectly fine, but the low ones were a little obstructed. So I think next time I might do that in Southwest Territory. But yeah, super light drizzle right now. So I'm not sure if that actually played into the event at all, or the fireworks show, I should say. Excuse me. There was one or two awkward moments. They actually had Ellie Goulding Burn as a song, which I really liked. That's a great song, and I don't know, kind of different from all the rest of them. But there were like two moments during the song where they didn't have any fireworks go off for a handful of seconds. I'm not sure if the rain had anything to do with that or not. I mean, it is extremely light right now, the rain is, but yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy. I'm glad I stayed. I'm not melting away quite yet. I'm actually walking to the car. Time is 9:44, so I probably could do another ride or two, but I'm not a big fan of melting and stuff. In terms of the overall day, it was a really great day. You know, I don't really close this park all that much, and I did today, and I had a great day. Hit some snags, you know, but it's a park. You know, every park is like that. So, but overall, I would say it was a great day. Attendance, shocking, kind of, especially the first half of the day. It did get a bit busy the second half of the day, but was still able to manage. So, overall, 5 big booms for fireworks, I guess. I'm not actually going to do them. But, yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Thanks for tuning in. And, yeah, great to be back home at the home park. See the fireworks show for the first time in over 10 years, first time maybe ever. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video, so thanks. Push on pull up, exit to the right. Hope you enjoyed the video, and go have a greatest day yet. Choo choo, bye.